Good morning. Of course it's Wednesday. It's April the 20th. We're halfway through this week, and I certainly hope and pray that you're doing well this morning. I hope that you had a good Tuesday, and now are ready to venture out and have a good day on this Wednesday. This morning, I want to share with you a devotional entitled "Jesus Will Meet You There." And I know we've talked about it before, but being in community with others, it means that you share in their joys and their sorrows. And sometimes, the sorrows, they seem to come in tsunami waves, and all you can do is care, pray, and just be present, for someone that's going through something hard. Good and decent people, they deal with, financial, emotional, and physical suffering all around us. And it's easy to lose heart. The news just seems to be only, tragedy and heartbreaking sadness, one thing after another. What can be redeemed of all this suffering? Well, there's a song called "The Hurt and the Healer" by Mercy Me, and it really resonated with me the first time that I heard it. But now that same song, it really touches my heart even more. The lyrics ask the question that we all struggle with. It says, "Why?" The question that is never far away. The healing doesn't come from the explained. Jesus, please don't let this go in vain. I can't explain why, things happen. Sometimes, it's sin. Sometimes it's just simply life. Things happen. I've learned, in my years of, of following Jesus, that he does not let suffering go in vain. I've seen it over and over, how God, he redeems sadness and tragedy. He does bring beauty out of ashes. When I cannot see how, any good can come out of a trial, I trust my Abba Father in faith. Believe me, I don't necessarily feel that sometimes, but I can move forward in faith. You see, God has never let me down. And I believe he will. And the song goes on to say, "Breathe. Sometimes I feel it's all that I can do. Pain so deep that I can hardly move. Just keep my eyes completely fixed on you. Lord, take hold and pull me through." Most of us, have been there at some point, haven't we? I mean, and if not, you will someday. Peter, he talked about the inevitability of suffering in this life in a passage that, I think we usually leave out of the brochure when we tell others about our faith. I mean, all of us who follow Jesus are going to suffer. In 1 Peter chapter 4, it says, "Dear friends, don't be surprised at the fiery trials you are going through, as if something strange were happening to you. Instead, be very glad, for these trials make you partners with Christ in his suffering, so that you will have the wonderful joy of seeing his glory when it is revealed to all the world." Count me among the brethren, who probably tried to dance around this truth, maybe as long as I could, but I mean, be very glad. Seriously, that's kind of foreign in a way, but when you have somewhere else to turn, but to Christ, you find out that you should have turned to him in, first place all along. The song goes on to say, "So here I am. What's left for me, or what's left of me, where glory meets my suffering? I'm alive, even though a part of me has died. You take my heart and break it and breathe it back to life. I've fallen into your arms open wide when the hurt and the healer collide." Jesus meets you, right there and not in theory. I mean, he suffered, he agonized with God the Father. He knows the human condition. He's already been where you are. I mean, when the hurt and the healer collide, something amazing happens. I mean, the pain may not immediately go away, but listen, peace and hope begin to slowly heal the pain. Peter, he did not end his writing on suffering with, the buzzkill of chapter 4. Listen, he wrapped it up in a bow and, of incredible hope in the next chapter. In 1 Peter chapter 5, he says, in his kindness, God called you to share in his eternal glory by means of Christ Jesus. So after you have suffered a little while, he will restore, support, and strengthen you, and he will place you on a firm foundation. See, that's a promise that, we can hold on to in times of sorrow and suffering. I'm trusting that promise this week, for myself and my friends that are hurting. And there are many that are hurting. And either by the loss of loved ones, sickness, so many different things. And so I hope this encourages you this morning. I hope that you'll remember that as you go throughout this day. Remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.